In this video, we will learn how we can take input from the user. Now, what is input? For example, I am taking two numbers and I want to you ask them to add. So, what do you need? You need two numbers to be added. So, those two numbers are the input or the values that you need to perform addition, right? So let's first show them how they will be represented in the computer memory. As your computer memory is divided into number of small blocks or units, you can say. So suppose this is your computer memory and it has got blocks like this, which can store the values, right? um, so I'm randomly making them. So your computer memory is filled up with these kinds of blocks. Suppose if I'm adding two numbers, so what will be the name of those two numbers? See, let it be num1. Suppose this is your num1. This location is known as num1 and this location is known as num2. So these are two variables where you are storing the numbers. Okay, so if we are adding 2 and 3, 2 plus 3, you will get the result 5, right? So your first number n1 is going num1 is going to be 2 and num2 is going to be 3, which is getting stored over here and here. Now the sum, which is 5, is also has to stored somewhere in the memory. So we will be having the third variable and I am naming this variable as sum, or you can write it as sum1. Okay. So this is how for adding two numbers I need three variables. Similarly, if I am multiplying two numbers, again I need three variables because first to store the first number, second to store the second number, and third to store the multiplication result. And if I am adding three numbers, suppose if I am adding three numbers, then what? How many variables do I need? I need four variables. And this is going to be changed, the sum is going to be changed, is going to be 6, right? So I will be needing three, not four variables over here. First to store 1, second to store 2, third to store 3, and final fourth variable to store the sum of these three numbers. So this is how we represent this in the memory. Now let's get back to Python. And here I'm creating a new file. Now I'm using hash to give comment, how to take input from the user. Okay. And then for taking input, what I'll say, I'll take first variable num1 where I'm getting the first number. And then input is the method with which I will get the input from the user. Now what will be in this rounded bracket? A message. Enter first number. Okay. So if I'm saving and running it, what will happen? I'm just giving the name input, and then if it will ask me to enter first number, right? According to the program, look over here, I have written only one line, so that one line is coming like this. I have to enter a number. After this, nothing else. So what is the next thing? The next thing is I want my second number also. So that is num2 again. instead of first, I'm going to change this to second number. So it will be asking for you for two numbers, right? Now the third thing is I'm going to add them and I will store the sum in a new variable which is sum1. So sum1 equals to the first value stored in num1 and second value stored in num2. Now I need to print this also. So I will print it using the print command and then you can print the message. The sum is, and if you want to print, suppose if I do this, what will happen? First save it and then run it. I have entered the first number, I have entered the second number, and the sum is, it is not showing anything because I have not taken this variable where I am storing the sum. Where I am storing the sum? Here in sum1. So I have to mention it here. Okay, now save it and run. First number, second number, and here is the sum. So is it the sum? No, it is not the sum actually. It is just the Python has joined these two numbers or values. Why? Because whatever you enter, Python take it them as a character or you can say string. It won't treat it as a number. So what you have to do, you have to just change this into, over here you have to change these numbers into these values into number. How you can do that? With the help of float. So float will give the decimal format to these numbers. And if now if I'm running this, saving it and running it, so this is, here I have got the result. Now decimal is there just because I have used float over here. So I guess this is clear to you. One more operation we can do is multiplication or product. So I can store the product in a variable which I am taking as product1. Just like I have taken sum1, I can have product1. So for multiplying, again float num1, and the multiplication can be done using the asterisk sign and float num2. It has shifted here. And then you have to print the product is, and then you have to give the variable also. What is the variable we are storing the sum product? It's product1. Save it and run it. First number is 2, second number I am entering 3, the sum is 5 and the product is 6. So I guess this is clear to all of you.